Updated news. Glowing Star. The 2025 Best Actor Award has been given to Sam Heughan. The city of Los Angeles was immersed in the sparkling lights of the biggest film awards night on the planet. The red carpet stretched out like a river of light, where hundreds of camera lenses panned back and forth, chasing every step of Hollywood stars. Cheers, calls of names, and anticipation filled the air. Sam Heughan stepped out of a shiny black limousine. He wore a perfectly tailored tuxedo, his eyes shining but still containing a hint of anxiety. Even though he was a star who was used to ceremonies, tonight held a different meaning for him. This was the first year he was nominated for Best Actor, thanks to his profound role in the movie Highland Soul. Sam took a deep breath. He could clearly hear his heart beating rapidly, mixed with excitement and nervousness. He smiled, stepped onto the red carpet, facing thousands of flashbulbs that were shining like small lightning bolts. Sam, do you think you will win?" a reporter shouted. He paused, smiled and replied, "I am not sure, but being here, with talented colleagues, is an honor." But deep down, he knew, this role was his whole life, a challenge that he had poured all his heart, tears, and blood into. The journey to glory. Before reaching this moment today, Sam had gone through a long and arduous journey. After the resounding success of the Outlander series, many people thought that he would forever be boxed in the image of Jamie Fraser, a romantic, strong man in the Scottish Highlands. Sam understood that, to step out of that huge shadow, he needed a truly different role. Highland Soul came to him as a destiny. In the film, he plays a middle-aged man who carries the pain of war, lives alone in the mountains, struggles with his past and longs to regain his lost humanity. To prepare, Sam spent months living in a small village in Scotland, where he learned how to hunt, herd sheep, and even survive the harsh cold. He lost weight, grew a beard, and even performed many of his own dangerous scenes. "There were days when I felt like I was no longer Sam, but the character," he once shared. The film's director, Eleanor Graves, also said, "Sam doesn't just act, he lives the character. I've never seen anyone put so much heart into it." The awards night was tense. The auditorium was brightly lit, where hundreds of stars sat in rows of sparkling seats like a starry sky. The waiting atmosphere seemed to grow tense every second. When the MC announced the Best Actor category, the entire audience held their breath. On the big screen, the nominees appeared one by one: Sam Heughan in Highland Soul, Ryan Gosling in Silent Rain, Adam Driver in Echoes of Time, Cillian Murphy in The Ashes of Tomorrow, Timothée Chalamet in Golden Veins. Each name was a monument to millions of fans. The envelope was handed to the award announcer, a veteran actress. She smiled, opened it. The entire audience was silent, only the sound of flipping pages could be heard. She paused, her eyes swept over the audience, then said, "And this year's Best Actor award goes to..." The moment of silence lasted for what felt like a century. Sam's heart stopped beating. Sam Heughan, Highland Soul. The moment of explosion. The entire auditorium erupted in applause. The camera panned to Sam's face. He widened his eyes, stunned for a few seconds, then stood up. His friends and colleagues around him hugged him, congratulating him. Sam stepped onto the stage, his eyes glistening with tears. He held the golden statuette in his hands, feeling like he was holding a dream. Thank you so much," he began, his voice choking. "I want to dedicate this award to those who believe that we can overcome prejudice, overcome the shadow of the past. I used to be afraid that I would always be Jamie Fraser in everyone's eyes. But today, I know that I can be anything, as long as I dare." He paused, took a deep breath, and looked down at the auditorium. Thank you to my family, my friends, my colleagues, and especially my fans. You have been with me on this journey. This is not just my victory, but all of ours." The audience stood up and applauded. Some people shed tears. After the glory, that night, Sam became the most mentioned name in the global media. Major newspapers headlined, "Sam Heughan, from TV star to film icon, a well-deserved victory. Sam Heughan joins the ranks of legends." However, for Sam, this victory was more than just a title. It was a testament to his resilient journey, to the belief that he could break free from the mold, to write a new chapter in his career. At the after-party, amidst the music and cheers, Sam stood quietly on the balcony, watching the city of Los Angeles light up. In his heart, a feeling of both happiness and relief spread. He knew that from now on, the road ahead would be wider than ever, but also full of new challenges. He smiled, raising his glass of champagne. "This is just the beginning," echoes from the homeland. The next day, in Scotland, his homeland, people poured into the streets, hung flags, and held celebrations. They considered Sam a national pride, a son who brought the image of the Highlands to the world. In small houses, on TV screens, the image of Sam receiving the award was played over and over again. Many people burst into tears with emotion. An old woman in the village where Sam had lived to prepare for the role said, "I remember the mornings when he woke up early, practiced walking on the mountain, learned how to work like us. He was one of us. And now, he has brought this glory to the whole land, promises for the future." In a later interview, when asked about his next plans, Sam just smiled, "I don't think this is the peak. This is just a milestone. I will continue to look for challenging roles, stories that need to be told." Cinema is not just about titles, but a way for us to touch each other's hearts. He also shared that he wants to invest in projects that support young talent, especially actors from less opportunity lands like his homeland Scotland. A new legend opens. In 2025, Sam Heughan's name officially entered the ranks of the world's top movie stars. But more than that, he became a symbol of perseverance, of the desire to constantly overcome limits. The journey from a simple Scottish boy, to a TV star, then to the highest podium of world cinema, is a story that will be told forever. And that night, in the memories of millions of viewers, the moment Sam Heughan lifted the golden statue, with sparkling eyes and the smile of someone who had just reached his dream, still shines brightly.